Hi and welcome back. In this tutorial we're gonna try to get rid of all these little black lines that we have, and we don't really need Photoshop, even though we could go into Photoshop and extend the textures that we have. We could also just do that here inside 3ds Max. If I go to my unwrap and open up my UV editor, because I have applied the texture to the model, I can go to the drop down menu and just pick that texture, and it will show me the texture that I have. For example, we can see that over here we see that black line. So let's select the vert to see where that is. It's here. So if I was to select all of these edges and very slightly move them up so that they're all within the image. Same thing with here. If I was to select that and then just make sure that I move it inward just a very tiny bit, maybe by just a few pixels, there you go. That has now fixed that problem. Let's look for more. Technically we'll go through all the sims here and try to fix it. We could, I guess, also select the entire thing and then just hold is it Control and Alt? No, it wouldn't work. It's best to just go in, and even though it takes longer, it's best to go in and just move them in just a tiny bit. I should have probably done it correctly in the first place in Photoshop, so I wouldn't have to worry about this right now, but it's okay. It's not too much work. Let's just actually go full screen here and just move these towards the inner edges to make sure that all parts of the mesh are being covered by texture, so nothing is left out. It's best to zoom in to make sure that you don't move things too much, otherwise it could start distorting them, which is not what we want. Thankfully this model is a very low res model, so it doesn't take a long time to fix. If you had more geometry in here, that would have been a little bit more time consuming. I'm sure the easiest way of doing this is just to fix it in Photoshop. You could use the expand command in Photoshop in order to achieve something better. For the hands, they have a lot of points that I would have to move, so I think it's best for me to just go into Photoshop and try to fix that in Photoshop. What I could do is select the hands. Let me just find the layer which is responsible for that. If you can't find the layer, you can always click on auto select and select it, and okay, there we go, skin. So this is it. What I could do is I could do a control and click over here in order to have this going. Actually, what I might do is allow me to open up the hotkey again. So you can see what's going on, the keys I pressed. Okay, so control and click on the thumbnail here will select it. I can also go to now select and then go to modify and then expand by maybe 3 pixels. Let's see whether that's too much or not. It's not too much, I think. No, it's fine. Oh, we have a bit of a skin here. Glad I saw that, so I actually have to delete that off. Okay, let's actually come back. Okay, let me just delete that. Okay, so now that I have this, considering that this is a pattern, I could just go and get my brush and make sure I cover that. So this way you don't have to go and try to fix all of the verse one by one. This one I will, however. Okay, let's have a look at the hands, for example. I'm going to close this off. Almost close the file. Let's collapse too. Let's have a look at the hand here. You can see that it has all this very nasty black pixels, but hopefully that should be fixed now. If I was to save this and then go to File, Save As, and save as a JPEG, and just let that load, as you can see now that fixed it, and then there are no more black lines there. Especially, I think we fixed the entire skin, so we shouldn't see anything around the legs or the arms. Unfortunately, that is not the case when it comes to the socks. So let's just go ahead and try to sort this out as well. So let's find the layer responsible for socks. Let me see if I can. Did I not name it? I thought I did name it actually. Okay, it's fine. I've got auto select on, so I can click on that, turn that off, click on that, turn that off, click on this, and oh, that's it. Okay. So again, control click on the thumbnail, and then I could say I need a bit more. However, in this case, actually, it's the layer mask which is preventing it. So I might need to just go in, get my brush, make sure I'm painting white, very little, not on the actual layer but on the mask layer. Go in and just paint around this a little bit, maybe with a slightly bigger brush. Okay, let's hide the UVs. Save this as a JPEG. I think even though this might be fixed now, hopefully, yeah. The top bit, it's still not entirely fixed. I think this might be with something to do with the way that it's selected. Actually, no. Okay, so let's just open up the unwrap here. Open up the UV editor. Let's find these vertices. Ooh, wow, wow. Those are there. Okay, I see. So let's apply the texture. See the texture here. Okay, that's a little bit off. Okay, there, that should fix it now. Let's have a look. It's much better now. There's still some. Oh no, that's just. We can ignore this. That's to do with the lighting. What else? What else? What else? What else? This top bit for the shirt seems to be a little bit off. Over here. So if I was to just move those in a tiny bit, it's looking better. Okay, great. Now this is looking good. So what we're really doing is we're just making the final touches here. Actually hasn't fixed it yet. This vert here still not being fully cooperative, so let's just move these in a little bit more. Let's see show and result. I would have to move it a little bit too much actually, apparently, so. The shoe could do some as well. Either way, you're just cleaning up the model really. Other than that, there we go. That's the model. The model is modeled, unwrapped, and textured. What I will do in the next video tutorial is I will go ahead and show you how to rig this, and we'll take it from there.